woke up, slept on me, trying to eat with vultures. Y'all look frail, let me feed the culture. Can't get full of the lead and coke, huh? Still sober? Y'all OD, follow me. Where the rain follow me, king. Yeah, I know the king, Martin Luther King. You ain't really gonna throw, boy, you in a dream. Wake up, y'all don't want it. Down to the wire, better put Milo on it. And let's un chico malo, homie. And if I'm scared, I guess I don't know it. Cause I'm still going still right where the heat at. And where I ain't supposed to be, that's where I be at. And I spit that, sit back, listen to the truth for the sky crack, and the Lord gets back. Or somebody wants to get back, and they click clack, leave you been back, thinking I just intact. Never left, but I've been back, cross on my bit neck, and I don't rap gospel, I live that. But I'm nothing but a gimmick. You see me in a club, funny, you was in it? Skip a cosign, shout out to the homie.
The heart beats just a little faster right now, doesn't it? As they stand alone right now. No cornermen. They're just ready to make the ring walk for the biggest fight that boxing can make.
Keep your hands up, keep your chin tucked. This one only goes Shadow with the ghost in the front. Forgive me for my intro. It's been a rough day, but I'm about to get it going. Hope you're having a blessed day. Let me start this off. Couldn't even do the damn intro right. Black, coast, coast. Keep your hands up, keep your chin tucked. It's the one that only goes with the Shadow in the front. Hope you're having a blessed day. Let's jump straight into it. You know, before I say anything, I really must say, this is exactly what I'm talking about. I mean, look at this. Look at this. Haven't even started yet. Didn't do the live. Didn't do anything yet. Look at this, guys. Look at Creme Pie, the famous troll that always comes here. Look at the question he asked, y'all. Isn't this the funny? Look at the question he asked. This is how you know. All you need is proof right here. Proof right here. Proof. Devon. I'm gonna get to that in a second, bro. That's some funny shit that you're saying right here. Matter of fact, I'm glad you're here. Keep your ass there. Keep your ass right there. Hold on. Let me start off with this guy right here. First off, before I do anything today, I just want to say that I have to do something that I normally do. I don't like to do all the time, but I got to do it for a reason, to prove to y'all that these dudes got no nutsacks, bro. Okay? These dudes got no nutsacks. None of these dudes got nutsacks, bro. The dudes that come in here and say the shit that they disagree or whatever they say, fine, I don't care about that. But just like the blatant stupidness that they ask, right? But every time I do this, I don't understand. What is so hard with this right here? Look at what I'm doing. Look at what I'm doing. I will never for my life understand. I will never understand why a person can't just click the link. I don't understand. I will never understand. We're not in the same room. You don't got to show your face. I will put a avatar on there. I don't understand. These are like the scariest motherfuckers I've ever seen in my life, bro. I mean, and what's funny is, I know that half a negative, at least, anybody that's a content creator will tell you, at least 50% of the negative comments that you get, at least 50, gotta be trolls. At least 50. I'd say at least 50. The other 50, right? The other 50 are people that really feel that way, right? Which is fine. It is what it is. You could say nothing but facts. You can make a perfect video, perfect everything. Any content creator will tell you they could spend 5 hours making the most beautifulest video, stating nothing but facts, not opinion. Keyword, not opinion, facts. They could say nothing but facts, and you're still going to get someone in the comments talking about you're full of shit, you don't know what you're talking about. So I don't even know where to begin, but I got to pick somewhere. So let me start with this comment right here. Cream pie or whatever his name is always comes here from time to time I will say this. I will say this. At least he's consistent and he's here. So I will give him that. I will give him that. But I'm gonna tell you why your question is just ridiculous, man. Anyone that's watched any of my lives for the past 2 weeks know that I've been talking about this subject extensively. Extensively. I'm not even gonna give you the satisfaction of even answering that, because Taika will tell you I've went through that every single live for the past week leading up to this fight. I've answered that question. But he's still, you see, that's how I know he's trolling. That's how I know he's trolling. If I sat here and I told you that all next week it's gonna be 95 and sunny, and I spent all last week telling you it's gonna be 95 and sunny, and a dumb motherfucker gonna come up here and go, "What's the weather today?" I'm not even gonna answer you. I'm not even gonna answer you. I've talked about this already. It's not my fault, bro. The same way that you said, "Oh, well, when Chris Colbert lost, you left YouTube for 8 years." And how many times I gotta tell you, that never happened. That never happened. All you have to do is click on my channel and go back under, and you will see that never happened. But you can't even that's how I know you're trolling. How can you sit there and ask me that? How can you ask me that? Unbelievable. Man, it's ridiculous, bro. But I'm glad this guy, look at this guy. Look at this guy. This is the funniest part. So let me get this out the way. This is so funny. Oh man, I'm glad he's here. Let me start off by saying that the boxing community itself is some of the most pettiest motherfuckers I've ever seen in my life. And in fact, you could tell most of these dudes is miserable. They live a miserable life. A miserable life. Okay? Because they get emotional over shit that got nothing to do with them and what another man does. That's how you know they live a miserable life. And anyone that be playing off the race card or whatever, these are the dudes that blame race for everything, bro. They don't get a promotion, it's because people were being racist on them. They slip on a banana peel, they blame it on racism. People cut them in line, they blame it on racism. They late for work, they blame it on racism. These are the dudes that live a miserable life. A miserable life. So I go yesterday on the Shakur press, the short, I guess what was yesterday? It was the workout, right? Yeah. Because today was the press conference. Yesterday was the workout. Now, it never fails to amaze me when I'm under the workout or I'm under a press conference. It never fails to amaze me the crazy comments that you'll see on there, right? When you see the comments, right, you got to understand, right? 60% of them are, I'd say 50 or 60% of them are trolls. I've already went over it. It's not a troll's fault. They all rode the short bus. They don't understand that they give people exactly what they don't want them to have. They don't, it's like creme pie. It's like this guy right here. I answer this question literally every day for the past 5 lives, and he's going to ask this question. So that's how I know that either A, he's trolling, or B, which we all know, he rode the front. If you remember, creme pie is the one that got the front seat of the short bus. That's the one where they held, when everybody walked in, that seat was his, bro. He was the special kid in school. You can't blame him for asking some stupid ass shit when it's been answered every damn live for the past week. But you know what? I don't even know if I should give him the satisfaction of answering it. Now, you know what? Go back and check a live, okay? Just check any one of them for the past week, and you'll see that I answered that, my guy. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. These dudes is funny as fuck, man. Funny as fuck. But let me get to the Shakur not Puerto Rican. Let me tell you how miserable and how fucking these guys live a miserable life. I'm looking at the damn chat, right? And these dudes are like, look, Puerto Rica's trying to claim him. Puerto Rica's trying to claim him. Motherfucker, his pops is Puerto Rican and he put the flag on his trunks. He put the flag on his trunks. If a Chinese motherfucker grew up in Africa, he still got Chinese in his blood, you dumbass. Yeah, this is what I'm saying. And then y'all emotional over it. Y'all, what you think? He's in an exclusive club or some shit? Shakur, no, he black. He with the black club. No, he with the black. Nobody give a fuck, bro. No money go in your account. You don't lose, like, your rent doesn't not get paid because he's whether Puerto Rican or black. He put the flag on his trunks. His pops is Puerto Rican. Just because you say it enough times don't make it true. I can tell you right now, it's summertime, 10 times in a row. It's cold as fuck outside. It don't change the fact it's 40 degrees outside. What is wrong with y'all? Y'all live a miserable life. Y'all miserable. Every single one of y'all. And none of y'all got a nutsack. Because I dropped the link and none of you motherfuckers hop on. You ain't got to show your face. Nothing. I give you an avatar. I don't get, it's crazy. It's just like, I don't understand some of y'all, bro. Okay, so let me ask you this. Why ain't you mad at Shakur for putting the flag on his trunks? Or why don't you tell him your pops wasn't Puerto Rican, so you don't got no Puerto Rican in your blood? Like, what? It's kind of funny. And by the way, these are the same people, right? That on the other channels, the Cuban fighters are black 1 week, right? When it fits their narrative. And then when it don't fit their narrative, they go back to being Cuban. I feel sorry for Cuban fighters. I really do. 1 week they accept it. The next week they not. This is how it is in America, bro. You got emotional people that get so emotional because a man is telling you what his father was and he put the flag on his trunks. Why you care? I don't give a fuck if he an Eskimo. I don't care if he an Eskimo. If you watch the NBA, so many players play in different countries. Right? Do you know that when the Olympics come up, they have a choice? Let's say the guy's from Spain. Let me ask you this. Let's say the guy's from Spain. He plays on the Lakers. He plays on the Lakers. Olympics come up. He has a choice whether he wants to play for Team USA or Team Spain. Do you know how dumb you would sound if he chose to play with Spain and you go, yeah, he playing for Spain, but he really with the Lakers. Yeah, it's Spain trying to claim him. Motherfucker, he chose Spain. What you get mad at Shakur? Well, like, what you gonna get mad because his pops is Puerto Rican? Don't get mad. Ain't no exclusive club. I mean, come on, man. Like, this dude is retarded, man. Y'all sound stupid as fuck, by the way. Y'all sound stupid as fuck. Just to let you know, you sound stupid as fuck. Just because you say it 8, 9 times doesn't make the shit true. The fact of the matter is, 1/2 of his parents is Puerto Rican, my guy. That's a fact. It don't matter whether you like it, dislike it. I don't give a fuck. Go cry in a corner, bro. Go cry in a corner. Go cry somewhere else. I don't know what to tell you. He put the flag on his trunks. Now you mad? You mad? First off, you should be happy that the brother's getting support from both fan bases. This is how you know they hating. A real motherfucker would be like, you know what? I'm glad. A real motherfucker would be like, yo, I'm glad he's trying to embrace, you know what I mean? I'm glad he getting support over here. No, that's not how it works with these dudes. That's not how it works. They get all emotional and they mad. Like, no, man, he's supposed to be with us, though. He's supposed to be with us. Like, what's going on? Like, who give a fuck, bro? Ain't nobody care. Nobody care what the fuck you think. Just letting you know. These dudes is fucking retarded, man. Okay, Devon. Oh my God, bro. Yeah, go cry in the corner with that shit, bro. This dude is crazy, man. I mean, yo, all I see, bro, and you know what's crazy too? You know what's crazy, right? They really believe in their head, they really believe that if they say he don't have Puerto Rican in his blood, like that makes it a fact. Like they really believe that. These are the motherfuckers that go when there's a new president. He's not my president. Motherfucker, he's still president. It don't matter whether he's yours, not yours, to the left, to the right, to the middle, on 5 o'clock or 8 o'clock or at midnight. He's still president, you dumbass. Like, these dudes, I don't understand them. And like, why don't you just be happy at the fact, unless you're a Shakur hater. Now, if you're a Shakur hater, And it is what it is. Getting back to cream pie right over here. I honestly believe there's no way. Okay. So since you're being honest, cream pie, since you're being honest, okay. Are you still here? Okay, I didn't see that comment till late. Are you still here? If you're still here, I'll answer that question for you. Let me know if you're still here. Yeah, I'm definitely Oh yeah. Yeah. And by the way, the same channels, bro, that you're talking about, they liked if you remember, go back. They liked Teofimo Lopez at one point. They all they didn't like Tio once Tio said something bad about Wilder. Once he said something bad about Wilder, they X'd him out. Once Jamel said something bad about Wilder, they X'd him out. Once Chris Colbert said something bad about Wilder, they X'd him out. You see how they did? You see how they did Bud, right? These are the motherfuckers that say they proud of their people, though. I don't do no fucking racism over here. Ain't nobody coming over here. Anybody will tell you, ain't no Latino coming up in here doing chicken and watermelon shit on my shit. They get the fuck out. Just like if y'all come here and drop taco shit, you getting the fuck out. I don't do racism here. You could agree to disagree. You can speak intelligently without trying to get racist, bro. I don't play the race card over here. It's just funny to me how y'all be like, man, the Puerto Ricans trying to accept them. Like, it's Pops is Puerto Rican. Like, what is there not to get? Like, do you need to like, does somebody need to sit down and explain that to you? Does somebody really, if a kid is half black and half white, are you gonna tell them, are you going to say, okay, well, your mom's is black? Are you going to tell them, you're not black, though, but you're not black because no, but you're not because I said so. And and I'm emotional right now and I can't stand it. Like you not like y'all sound fucking retarded, man. That's like, I know some of y'all can't be serious. Some of y'all really cannot be that damn dumb, bro. I don't, that's how I know a lot of y'all is trolls, but I honestly believe some of y'all are just damn stupid. And your lives must be miserable. Your lives must be miserable if all you do is talk about race. All you do is cry about race. All you do is race bait. All you do is bring up race every damn day in the year 2023. In the year 2023. In Chicago, they have their own black study halls, my guy. In 2023, you still crying. What this shit is, you cannot make this up, man. You cannot make this shit up. You can't. Sometimes I don't understand. This gotta be an altered reality or something. There's just no way. Crazy as hell, man. Y'all clearly fear the BBC. Devon, you can't even pick a good avatar, my guy. How you pick a clear, motherfucker, you blend in with my screen right now. Like, you can't pick a better avatar than that? I could pick one for you. Why don't you hop your ass on the panel, though? I mean, for real. Like, stop typing, bro. You could talk, can't you? You got a voice. I know you got a voice. Just click the panel. Just tell me what you want to say. As long as you don't get, all racist, just don't come on here crying racism, bro. Just don't do that, and you can say whatever you want. That's what I'm saying, Tycho. Bro, listen, I've never seen somebody get emotional other another man telling you that his pops is a certain race, right? He told you what his pops is, right? It doesn't matter whether he speaks Spanish or culturally what he grew up in. He's got blood in him. That's a fact. It doesn't matter whether you like it or not. But it just amazes me how another man could get emotional about that. What does that tell you, Tycho? You know what that tells you? That tells you how they live their life. That means they don't like certain races. They don't They're very, you know what I mean? They're very divided. That's how their mindset is. Because to me, if Shakur said he was a fucking Eskimo, I wouldn't care, man. I wouldn't care. I'd be like, go ahead, Eskimo. Go ahead. If he was Australian, I'd be like, go ahead. I don't care. That don't bother me. I don't care. Not in the least bit. I don't care what another man. I don't care. But if you get emotional because he gets support from other people, not only are you a hater, but you're pathetic, bro. You're pathetic, bro. What y'all going back? Don't tell me. Don't tell me these are y'all these some Devin Haney fans up in here? Oh yeah, it's about to get real ugly right about now. Y'all some Devin Haney fans? You picked the wrong channel for that. You picked. Oh man, if you a Devin Haney fan, bro, you better get the fuck out right now, bro. Hey, I mean, you could stay. You could stay. You just not gonna like what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna tell you that right now. You're more than welcome to stay. That's hilarious to me. That is hilarious, bro. Nice to meet you, man. How you doing? I know this shit is crazy, man. This shit is crazy. So let me ask you, you know what's so funny? I saw Devin Haney fans on the Shakur workout, De Los Santos workout, right? Talking about, listen, let me show you how crazy and hypocritical these people are. They're in there talking about Devin fighting on pay-per-view and Shakur fighting on Thursday. Ha ha ha. Followed up with Shakur can't crack an egg. Like, how can you be a Devin Haney fan and actually have the audacity to say that somebody else can't punch? Like, this is what I'm saying. Like, I don't understand some of y'all. Like, y'all gotta be trolling. You gotta be trolling, bro. There's no way. If you're a Devin Haney fan, you should never, ever, ever in your life talk about another puncher not having punching power. Ever. He is fighting on Thursday. I mean, but the funny thing is, that's another thing. That's another thing. You notice how they focus on you notice how they focusing on the wrong thing, right? Instead of focusing on there's a good fight on, they worrying about what another man's pocket is. This is what I'm saying. This is what it's come to, y'all. This is what it's come to. Instead of saying we got good fights on this and that, they worry that like these are the guys that go, yeah, but he got more money. Yeah, but he got more money though. Yeah, he on pay-per-view though. So I mean, what that matter? You're a boxing fan. Don't you want to see the fight? Like, is he paying you? I mean, if he's paying you, I understand. I mean, if you getting a cut of the money, by all means, I understand. Go ahead, rep that shit. Why you care what's in another man's wallet? I don't understand. They did the same thing with Bud. They did the same thing with Bud, bro. They were all over that man's pockets, and you know why he's doing this? Why you care? Why you care? I don't like. Yeah, y'all lives must be pathetic, man. Y'all lives must be pathetic. It's kind of sad. It's kind of sad that y'all focus on the craziest things. Like, it's a good fight. It is kind of weird that it's on Thursday. I'll say that. I'll go that far. It's still a good fight. Prograis and Haney is a good fight. De Los Santos and Shakur is a good fight. They got, even on the undercard, what they got? Brian Norman Jr. and the other guy that don't like each other, that's been wanting to fight for all this time now. They fighting on there. That's a good fight. Kansei Sal. Look who's fighting Navarrete. That's a good fight. But y'all more worried that Devin Haney fighting on pay-per-view. I hope he giving you some money. I hope Devin giving you a cut. For real. I hope he giving you a cut with all the cap that y'all be doing, bro. Yeah. I'm gonna tell you right now. I thought Wilder fans were delusional. Devin Haney fans, it leaves you speechless, bro. It leaves you speechless. Yeah, y'all probably sit there and believe everything Bill say, right? You probably sit there and just like shaking your head, like, yeah, Bill, yeah, okay, yeah, sure, facts, facts, facts. And you can prove 50% of the shit he's saying is bullshit, but y'all just say facts, right? That's just how it is. Yo, the hate is crazy, man. You know what? I pray for the day Shakur fight Devin. I pray for the day Shakur fight Devin. All you motherfuckers out there that think Shakur can't fight and Devin gonna whip his ass, y'all in for a rude awakening, bro. And it's the same emotional motherfuckers like you that's gonna call out of work and get all depressed and check yourself into a psychiatric ward. Y'all the same dudes. Y'all the same dudes that left YouTube for like 8 years when Wilder got knocked out the third time, which I went for Wilder, by the way, but it's just crazy how some of y'all are. I mean, don't scream race and then be like you all proud and then turn on your own people. I mean, y'all just weird to me. Y'all weird. And I do it to the Latinos too that come in here. That anyone that ever come in here and try to be all right, I do the same shit to them, bro. Because I don't understand y'all. I don't understand y'all emotional people. Y'all too emotional for me. Like, you worry about a man's pockets. You worry about whether a man is repping whether he wants to be represented by what his other parent was or whatever. Like, you worried about the wrong things, bro. Instead of worrying about that you getting a good fight on Thursday, you worried about that he's fighting on Thursday. Unless you work night shift and you can't watch it, why are you complaining? That's a good Thursday night, right? What else is on Thursday night? Thursday night football, right? It gives you something to watch. But nah, they don't look at it like that. They don't look at it like that. They'd rather complain that Shakur has a Puerto Rican fan base and that he's fighting on Thursday, and they worry about that. They go around being all happy that Devin Haney got a pay-per-view. Like, what does that matter? I don't understand. Like, can y'all really explain to me that? I like Wilder too. And I think that third fight, and we've talked about this last time, Tycho. That third fight, bro, listen, nothing but respect for me, man. That's a dangerous man right there. It wasn't necessarily him. And you know what? That's the thing with Devin too. A lot of the things that Devin gets criticism for, I would say, is not something that Devin. I'm not going to say all of it. I'm not going to say that he's exempt. But a lot of it has to do with Bill and the outlets. I've already went over this already. Just a bunch of lies and narratives. I don't know how many times the Devin Haney situation got to be explained. I don't understand how many times that's got to be. Devin Haney offered Shakur something, right? We don't know what was in the contract. All we heard was 25%. That's all we heard. How many times we got to go over this, right? What did Shakur do? What did Shakur do when he got the offer? I mean, how many times do we have? He went to the WBC, activated his mandatory, and tried to force a purse bid, which tells you he wanted to fight. And what did Devin do? He's at 140 now. I don't know how many times y'all got to explain that to people. They seem to get Alzheimer's when it gets to that point, though. They remember everything else. Gets to that point right there, they suddenly forget. They don't remember. It never happened. You know what I mean? What is that? What is that word where people think history changed or something? What? The Mandela effect. Yeah. It's like the Mandela effect happened. Like, y'all just forgot that? Y'all forgot about that? Like, come on, man. Y'all funny, man. Y'all funny as hell, bro. But Ray Sosa. Ray Sosa, why? If you really believe that, oh man, come on, man. There's no way. You know you don't believe that. You know you don't believe Haney beat Shakur. Stop it, bro. Stop it. Ray Sosa, stop it. Stop it. It doesn't even sound right. How Haney gonna beat him when his punch stats looking like 300 punches thrown, 200 jabs? No, it's like 300 punches thrown, like 275 jabs, 25 power punches, and 210 clinches. Like, how he gonna beat him with that, bro? Shakur will stand in the pocket with him all day. It's gonna be Devin that's gonna be on the back foot. I can already tell you how that fight's gonna go. Devin gonna be like this all day with the jab, and every time Shakur get in range and start unloading, he gonna do the huggy bear. You know this. You know this. Stop it. You know this. Tell him to go back and look at that Linares fight. Go back and look at the Linares fight. He's gonna knock the Puerto Rican out of Shakur, right? Go back and look at the. Remember after in the locker room where they were talking? You know, the fight where Devin did the stanky leg back to the corner and then ran for the last part of the fight. They were in the back room. He's talking to Linares and he's like, how about my power? Was my power good? Was my power good? And Linares don't want to hurt his feelings. He's like, oh, yeah. Power real good. Oh, it still hurts. Huh? That one still hurts me from the 5th round. Oh, yeah. Soon as Devin leaves, he tells the reporter, got no fucking power. Kid's out of his mind. Don't want to hurt his feelings, though. Go look at it. Go look at it. I don't hate nobody here. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I just don't like the rate. I just don't like that rate. I don't understand that, though. I don't understand how somebody could get emotional. Like, why do you care what he claimed? Why do you care what his father was? Why do you care? Why? Do y'all have a union or something? Do you have a union and every month you get like something deposited into your check and it's taking food off your table and it's affecting the way that you're raising your family if you have a family? Like, why do you care? Why? And if you do care about something like that, then you're the same person that go around in life blaming racism on everything and race baiting and everything. Everything is everybody's fault, right? Everybody just hates you, right? Everybody hates you. You never look in the mirror. Miserable, man. Miserable. Oh, yeah. Yeah, absolutely right. Yeah. You want to know why? Because I have a channel. I can fucking do that. That's why. And your dumbass is still watching me. You see, this is what I don't understand. Why are you here, Ray Sosa? Why? Why do you want to hear me complain? Why are you here? I mean, this is what I mean by you can't. You know what? Actually, I realized, bro, even if I explain it to you, you just can't comprehend. So it's not your fault. Just stay your ass right there. They can't. I don't get it, bro. I don't get it. And I dropped the link. Never seen people so scary in their damn life. Anonymously, I don't know where the fuck he at. I don't even know if he a man, female, kid. I don't know what he is. AI generated. I have no idea. But he can't click the link. But he could stay in there and do all that. At least Cream Pie said he was working. This shit is fucking crazy. Unbelievable, man. These dudes are funny as fuck, man. And of course, if Devin Haney loses, where you think these guys gonna be? Where you think these guys gonna be? Huh? Don't get emotional like that other channel. When Spence lost, they left boxing. What was the name of that channel? That spent the whole 2 years calling Bud top ranked Toby and saying all this crazy stuff about Bud. And then as soon as Bud whipped Spence's ass, they literally left boxing. They literally left like a chat and was like, sorry guys, but we're going to be starting a new channel. And they left boxing. You that emotional? Yeah, it'll just transfer to somebody else. That's it. That's all it's gonna do. It's gonna. It'll never end, Tycho. It's just like the whole. It's just like the whole racism thing, bro. It'll never end. It don't matter what you give somebody, bro. Somebody that think like that, it don't matter what you give them, bro. It don't matter. It's never gonna be good enough for them. You know what I mean? Half of them cry over shit they don't even experience. They cry over shit they don't even experience. What does that tell you? They cry over shit they don't experience. They cry over what another man does. They cry over that, right? They tell people they don't like their channels, right? And this and that. They don't have a channel. They got no lives. They got no videos. They got nothing. They got a black avatar or just an avatar. I mean, it goes to show you how emotional they are. Making a channel is free. If you don't like what you see, you got all nothing but opportunity and space and opportunity to make your own channel. Say whatever you want. Make a Devin Haney channel. Make a Devin Haney channel and talk about how much power he got. You can do that. You can do that. Nobody's going to stop you. You won't see me in your chat. You won't see me in your chat. I guarantee you that. Appreciate you for being here. That's what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying, bro. This is what I'm saying. I could tell you right now, there are certain channels that I obviously won't watch because I feel like it's narrative based, right? I couldn't tell you what they said in their last live, Tycho. I couldn't tell you. You want to know why? I'm not even subscribed to them. I unsubscribed to them and I stopped watching them a long time ago. I couldn't tell you what they said. I couldn't tell you. This is what mind boggles me. So in actuality, what that tells you, what does that tell you, Tycho? What does that tell you? They are low-key fans. Sort of like, remember when you was a kid? Y'all ever had that girl that used to throw a rock at you and pick on you over by the park? Every time you went to the park, she would try to beat you up, that girl. And you'd be like, why she always hit me? Because she like you. That's why. They just don't know how to express it. That's what they're doing. Because why would you keep coming back? You know what I'm going to say. You're not surprised at what I'm saying. Surely you're not surprised at what I'm saying. I've been saying it every live. Right, yeah. Oh, you saw me there, right, HOD? And you saw what they were saying, right? You did you see what they were saying? They were saying all this shit about Devin on pay-per-view and Shakur not Puerto Rican. It's just the most dumbest shit. Like, bro, like, why you like what? Why don't you be like, hey, that's a good fight? Not one time did any of them say it's a good fight. Not one time did any of them say any of that. That they just, I don't get it, man. It's just. By the way, speaking of the Shakur fight, you know, Edwin De Los Santos, bro, he actually looks really, he looks in really good shape, bro. Whose channel was I watching? Somebody was in his camp, or somebody said they were in his camp. I don't know how truthful that is, but obviously they're always going to say, yeah, you got the best training camp that you ever had or whatever, but he does look like in exceptional shape. Good. The better he is, the better. No matter what, it doesn't matter what happens, there's going to be an excuse, no matter what. But I can tell you this right now. If he doesn't do anything to Shakur by the third round, it's not going to change. When you fight, and I'm gonna put Devin Haney in there. I'm gonna give Devin Haney props on this. When you have someone with a good ring IQ, ring generalship, with a good jab, able to move, and has good defense, Usually, even with Floyd, their game plan was to go to the body and try to like wait later on in the fight. That's not, to me, that's not how you beat them guys. You have to establish something early. You got to get them to respect you early. You got to hurt them early. You got to bank rounds early. And if he hasn't banked anything by round 4, if he hasn't won one round, if he hasn't rocked Shakur, if he hasn't dropped Shakur, if he hasn't got Shakur to respect anything about him, punching power, whatever, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. Once he figures you out, it's a wrap, bro. That's it. That's it. Whether you like him, whether you dislike him, whether you, it's once he figures you out, bro, it's a wrap. That's it. It's been dropped, my guy. Yeah, I'll drop it again. You can say whatever you want. Just don't come out here with that race shit, bro. I'm telling you that right now. I don't want to hear that crying, bro. We talk boxing. We talk boxing. No problem. You come out here with some other social justice shit. That shit ain't working here, bro. Your ass is gone. It is what it is. It's all respectful at the end of the day. I don't even know if you're even on that tip. I don't know if you're on that tip. I'm just letting you know in advance. I'm not wasting my time with that. We could talk about boxing. You want to talk about Devin? You want to talk about Shakur? Come on. You want to talk about De Los Santos? Come on. Oh, yeah. Because he's probably going to come on and try to, you already know what he's going to try to do. Doesn't matter to me. I say it all the time. We on Wi-Fi, bro. All right. Going back. Oh, yeah. One of the fights I want to talk about real quick. I'm going to tell you a fight that I did want to talk about. Oh, hold on 1 second. We got somebody here. Y'all know the routine. Just to prevent a dick pic, just in case. I think it's my guy though, so but still gotta be sure. What's good,
going
bro?
on, manito?
Oh, okay, we good. Ponce. What's going on, man?
What's going on, manito? Ponce, man. You know they're not gonna come on here, man. You're gonna cook them, bro. They don't want to get embarrassed.
It's just because listen, and you know what's crazy too? They think I hate Devin. I don't hate Devin. Everything I say about a Devin is fact, bro. I joke with the punch stats. But everybody know he's clinchy. But everything I say about the email belt, true. The 140 picking Regis after he had what was somewhat an off night. True. Offering Shakur and then Shakur going asking for a purse bid. True. Shakur's father is half Puerto Rican. That's true. I mean, nothing I'm saying is a lie. I'm not perpetrating no narrative. I'm just telling you a fact. But it bothers certain people.
It bothers a lot of people, man.
I don't get it, bro.
Yo, when he
Put the flag
when
on his
he
trunks.
embraced and proclaimed
Yeah.
his Puerto Rican heritage, bro. But especially within the last year, because since he's on Haney's ass, it's ridiculous the amount of hate, and it's racism hate, the same type of shit that was being done to Crawford. You know.
Oh, you breaking up, HOD.
You can hear me?
You good. Yeah. You was talking about Terrence Bud Crawford, which, by the way, I'm glad you brought him up, because every time they did that to Crawford, I made like all I did was support that guy. I'm like, bro, why y'all doing that to him?
What community was calling him Toby?
I think it was the LDBC. A lot of the
Right?
Spanx, like,
Within his own black community, they doing this shit.
and that's what I'm saying.
It's
Like,
ridiculous.
hold
You
on
would
one
think
second.
that it's
Hold on.
some.
Somebody's here. HOD. Hold on. Let me make sure I'm okay with here. Let me block it right here. Let him talk. HOD. All right. Let him talk first.
Oh, you got somebody coming in. All right.
Yeah. Just let him talk. Let me make sure I block my screen first, though. Make sure he's not showing a dick pic or nothing. It was good, my guy.
Yo,
Hello.
hello.
Yeah. Hey, it was good. How you, man? You good?
Yeah, I'm doing good. How about y'all?
Okay, I'm good. Just making sure you come in here just on you want to talk boxing, right?
Yeah,
Okay, just making sure. What's
but
going
yeah,
on?
yeah. I just came here. I've been seeing been hearing a lot of like Devin Haney hate. I'm not saying y'all hate on Devin Haney, but it's just like
Mm.
I see mostly fans criticize Devin Haney for this and that, but um, they don't criticize Tank or Shakur for doing the other stuff.
Like what? I criticize. Oh, well, I don't know. Are you new to my channel? Because I criticized. I mean, that's where I first got my first hate is when I criticized Tank. Tank was the first boxer. I think he was the first boxer I criticized as far as, and actually I spent a lot of time talking about that. I think Tank is an elite fighter, but at the time when I guess at that time though, we're talking maybe a couple years ago, Floyd and Leonard, I made it clear that I felt like they were, manufacturing his resume, protecting him. That he purposely came out and said he didn't want to fight Loma for 5 years. He said that on camera. So yeah, I've criticized him. And by the way, I will admit, and everyone knows, I will admit that I am hard on Devin. But one thing I always make it clear before I say something that I don't hate him. Most of the things I'm gonna tell you, and I'm gonna let you talk, but I'm gonna tell you why, and maybe you can understand a little bit after this. The reason why I got on Devin, right, was because you had certain outlets that had Bill and Devin on there, right? And I look at it like this, and I don't just do it with them. I do it with other people that have other boxers that are reoccurring on their channel. I'm talking about reoccurring interviews, right? Instead of a channel just saying, hey, listen, that's my guy. That's my guy. He's always here. He supports the channel. I'm not going to shit on him. Just keep it like that. No, that's not what they do. Instead, they formulate a narrative and say Tank's running from him, Shakur running from him, Tio running from him, Ryan running from him. And now you're so instead of you just saying Bill's on your channel and Bill's your man, you don't want to talk shit about Bill. Now you're gonna make up lies and make it seem like everyone's fearing the man. That's when I started getting on him.
I hear you.
I mean, you're not going to be talking about everybody all at once, though. So, I mean, we got to talk.
I,
We're talking about one specific person at a time. If this is the topic on hand, that's what you're talking about. So, I don't get why everything. Are we going to start then talking about from Haney all the way to Canelo all at once? You know what I mean? It makes no sense.
but no, like I was gonna say, I wasn't really a Devin Haney fan, like from like 2019, like 2020, 21. Like I just started being a Devin Haney fan like since like last year when he
Yeah,
fought
yeah.
George Kambosos and them, and because at first, when he fought Linares and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
Linares, Gamboa, I just wasn't really fitting it. Like I was like maybe I just trying to take more of the easier, softer route, right? Because they were all past their age and stuff.
Yeah.
But I mean, is some truth to that stuff where you say that they was making channels saying like Tanks running, Devin running, Ryan running, uh, Shakur running. I mean, there is some truth to that.
There's truth to Ryan. I will say Ryan.
And I mean, you can tell Tank like, I mean, it's definitely that like Tank doesn't want to fight nobody.
Okay, well, let me ask you about Tank real quick. You're talking about Devin and Tank, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. If you go back and you look, there's a pattern. There's a pattern. Okay. The pattern is that I don't know if you've seen the part. Okay, let me talk about the most recent one. I mean, it's happened like 4 times, but the most recent one. I don't know if you've seen when Bill was on the Boxing Voice and the Boxing Voice Ness was interviewing Calvin Ford, Tank's trainer,
Uh huh.
and Bill came on. I don't,
Oh,
and I don't think they even told him he was coming on. So I don't know
They
the way
didn't, man.
you did it, right? HOD.
That
The way that I looked at it like it was kind of messed up. But I think they didn't tell him. And Bill came in.
that's his ammo.
Yeah, he came in, right? And as soon as he came on, um, before he even said anything, Calvin said, "Hey, man, I don't really want to be on here with this guy because this guy clout chases." Right? That's the first thing he said. And Bill was like, hold on. Let me say what I hold on, right? And it turned it. That's what he does. That's what he does. That's what he does,
I
right?
know he did a good one.
And then it turned into tell Tank to stop running and all this other stuff, right?
yeah.
But if you look at it though, right? Every time they did that, called out Tank, there's a lot of times that I could actually show you. They already had a fight lined up. They were in camp. They were already in camp about to fight somebody else, and they're over here saying Tank running this and that. It's almost like you fighting somebody else, and you cannot fight Tank next because you already have somebody lined up. So the only reason, so after the first time, I was like, it is what it is. But when it kept happening, I'm like, wait a second, there's a pattern here. You say you want to fight Tank when you got a fight lined up. As soon as you win, all of a sudden everything goes quiet. You get another fight lined up, and you mention him again. And so it became a pattern. But actually, that's not even really what upset me. What upset me is, instead of just saying that's your man's, you telling everybody he a boogeyman. And all these people are scared of him. And Teal's scared of him. And Tank's scared of him. And Shakur's scared of him. What I don't understand what they don't understand about the Shakur situation. What is there not to understand about the Shakur situation? Well, what's there to not understand? He was offered something. He didn't like what he saw, right? We don't know what it was. All we hear is it's 25%. And what everybody likes to say is, well, Devin took 25% when he fought Camp. 25% of what? 25% of what? We don't
That
know.
was a lie. That's all cat. That's all cat.
So Shakur goes to activate is mandatory to fight Yoshino and was going to force a purse bid, and Devin went to 140. That's a fact. What is there not to understand? I don't understand. It's not mostly, and you know what's crazy, HOD? You know what's crazy? A lot of it isn't really Devin, and I've said that before.
Shadow, let
It's
me
not
correct you
really
real quick. I
Devin.
want something though.
Go ahead.
Because I don't want, I want you to put out the right stuff. Shakur had WBC do their job and activate his mandatory and became a mandated mandatory that Haney had to fight him. Upon that in itself, he also submitted the
HOD?
for them
Oh, okay.
for
Oh, I'm
them to
sorry.
evaluate. I don't if you can you hear me? It's a couple
Yeah, I can
times
hear
you
you
already
now.
said.
I can hear you. Go ahead.
The board of governors reviewed because they know both sides what they were making and they know how much they were bringing in from gate and whatnot and television viewership. They concluded upon that if Devin Haney was to fight Shakur, it would be to be going to a purse bid at that point, but that the split would be 50-50. That's by the board of governors of the WBC. Now, can it still go to purse bid? Well, yeah,
Yeah.
if the total pot is not big enough or whatever from whatever network, then yeah, you can take it to purse bid, but the split would be 50-50.
But okay, right. Okay, so look, but the most important thing I think people need to understand about the whole thing is he's going to them enforcing his mandatory. That's telling you I want to fight Devin.
You know what's funny about this whole thing? That Devin Haney in over 4 years has not had a mandatory, yet he was bitching about the franchise, which avoids having a mandatory. And
And you keep breaking up, HOD. I don't know where you're at.
damn, you know
Where are
what?
you?
Then let me log back off and let me come back in.
Okay. Hey, what's your name? Pop? Hey, Pop?
Y'all can hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah, my state, where I'm gonna talk about that, which I was talking about.
Mhm.
Um, what I think is that, all right, yeah, but didn't Shakur also say that to sign the contract and stuff? Remember that bottle? He said like a bottle girl. He would say something about sign the contract, but
Oh yeah, yeah. You're talking about that.
the party,
You're talking about that little video with the party where he's standing there and there's a sign. There's a sign that says "Sign the contract." You talking about that?
yeah,
Yeah.
he. So when he did that, but comes to find out that he never actually sent a contract. But you do remember that picture of it was a picture of Bill Haney and Bob Arum. They were like sitting
Yeah,
at the table.
yeah.
All right, this is the fact. Well, what I've been told was they before the Loma fight, they went to Bob Arum to ask him for the Shakur fight, but Bob said no.
Who said that? Bill?
Nah, there's some other people. Well, look, before I get to that, I'm not finna say names and stuff. It's like
Mhm,
I got yeah close people and stuff, but
mhm.
they they had supposedly saying that Shakur that was forcing him to call out Devin. It was all like they said that was all forcing him to call out Devin stuff.
I mean, respectfully, with I don't know. Maybe if what you're saying is true, And by the way, I don't. I'm not making it seem like any boxer is above criticism, bro. I said that. What did I say about Shakur before this all started? What was it, last week? I said, Shakur came out and said, in order to get the fights like Legacy, you got to take a sacrifice and take a pay and cut. This is before the whole Devin Haney thing. He publicly said, you need to make sacrifices as far as pay goes. And then the whole Devin Haney thing came up with the whole 25%. And I said, it did look bad. But I also want to point out that there are times in the past, and listen, every fight, I guess you could say we could do it with anybody, right? We could do it with anybody, but I'm just telling you that there's a pattern. Bill Haney also said that when Tio, remember there was a whole campaign going around that Tio was scared of Tio was scared of Devin. But come to find out, Bob Arum said that they had a meeting that they were supposed to have, and the Haneys never showed up. And it was it was a meeting to discuss Devin versus Tio. This is a while back. But meanwhile, they were telling everybody that there was no such meeting. And this is what I'm talking about. All I'm saying is this. All I'm saying is this. It's kind of weird to me. Every time you say you want to fight Tank, you have a fight about to come up. That's just weird to me. I mean, why don't you just fight Tank? And HLD keeps dropping out. I don't know where HLD is. I don't know if he's out in the desert or I don't know where his phone is at. Oh damn! What you got? Oh, hold up. Let me put you. Hey, you got some static, bro.
Oh,
Uh, yeah.
is it still staticking?
It's a little bit. It's not that bad though. It's not that bad.
Uh,
Hey,
so
listen,
I'm
I
fine.
appreciate. Hey, I appreciate you on here too. I want to make it clear. If you a Devin Haney fan, it is. I don't hate Devin. I'm just telling you the facts.
Yeah, it was just like just real quick. I just
Hmm.
don't like. I don't get what people do. They like just want Devin just to wait on 135 and just wait for them to fight Haney or just to hold his career this whole year and stuff. Like,
Hmm.
so they just want Tank. I mean, they just want Devin to wait his whole career 135 while Tank, just wait till Tank signs a contract
Yeah.
or till Shakur wants to fight Haney or. So what did they expect Haney to do? They just
I expect. I mean, me. I think the Pro Gray is a good fight. I think after that Pro Gray fight, he should try to fight To. He should try to fight
yeah.
Matias. If he says that he wants legacy and he wants to prove himself, then his next fight should be you should try to get a Matias fight, right? You should try to get the To fight. I mean, I'm not gonna ask him to go back down to 135 if he can't make 135. I don't think he can make 135 anymore.
No, I don't want. No, I was just. I would want Devin just to stay at 140. Ain't just drop the belt to 135.
Hold on 1 second. I got somebody in here. Let me just hold on 1 second. Hey, what's going on, my guy?
Yo, yo, what's good?
Oh, okay. He good. He good. Go ahead. I'm sorry, Pop. And
Yeah,
HOD's back too. HOD, you good now?
Let's find out. When I log into it says that I guess Chrome and Android are having
Yeah,
some
somebody is on a it
that you
says
can
right
hear
here.
echoes. You got to wear headphones if you're using
Right, but
Android right now with streaming.
you're okay. I see what you're saying. It says your guest, I see. Okay, your guest HODU is on Android Chrome, which has a bug that causes an echo. Please ask your guest to wear headphones to avoid an echo. But I do not hear an echo, so you're okay. Unless people in
Yeah,
the
I'm wearing
chat.
headphones right now.
Oh, okay. Well, then you're good. Okay, everything's good. Go ahead, Pop. You was talking about you don't want to see Devin move down at 135. You want him to stay at 140, right?
yeah, ain't no really point of going down to 135. So
Well, that's the biggest problem. Why they
HOD.
make
Every time you talk,
135?
okay. Now you're good again. Okay, go ahead. Start over, HOD.
Man, this is terrible today. The whole thing with the 135, Devin Haney capping and bullshitting. That offer was bullshit. He's not gonna fight again at 135. We all know that. We saw Skeletor in his last weigh-ins. That's not gonna happen. So all this cap about an offer to Shakur, blah, even Bob Arum already said that was bullshit. That was a Fugazi offer. He's not. This is where you want to call it hate. Yeah, it's hate. It's bullshit hate. Because they keep on capping. You're not gonna fight again at 135. Forget about it. That's not happening.
Also, HOD. Also, I forgot when it happened. Maybe you could. I was trying to explain to him when you was off. If correct me if I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, I need correction. Didn't Bob Arum say that there was a meeting with the Haneys about fighting T.O. and they didn't show? I I think you blacked out again, bro.
Man, that was June of 2021.
Okay, yeah, to
I
June
know
20.
that. And if I'm mistaken, I think I almost have the right date. I think it was June 13th or June 18th, one of those two. That Bill Haney had a meeting with, was supposed to have a meeting with Bob, and they went MIA.
Yeah,
So yeah,
they said there was no such meeting, but then Bob said no, that's not true.
yeah,
There
he
wasn't.
they didn't show up. He said, "I'm not gonna chase."
Yeah.
Exposed with Bob saying that, oh, it was supposed to be for a postal fight at 140. This lying motherfuckers, bro. Like, what the hell are you gonna go to Bob Arum uh to fight postal when you're fighting when you got T1 on Dut, you know what I mean? And Lomachenko.
Hey, shout out to Billionaire Boxing TV. I appreciate you being here, man.
Well,
Hey, HOD, where are you today, bro? Where are you? Every time you speak, bro, look, let me tell you how it sounds like. You get like one sentence sounds clear as hell, and then all of a sudden it just like fades out. And then like we just catch the last part of your sentence.
man,
Like,
this
are
is
you?
sucking ass, bro, because I normally have the guy with the loudest mic. Let
Oh
me
well, no, we hear you clearly. It's just
that
hold
it
on one
comes in
second.
and out.
It comes in and out. Hey, nostalgic. Hey, what's going on, man? Did you have anything you wanted to point out?
Yo, yo, what's good? I mean, with all the diving shit and what's going on? I'm worried about Shakur Stevenson in the fight. I'm really focused on that. I already know what it is with Devin. They don't want to fight, obviously, but this can be a good card.
Oh, it's a
The
good card.
co-main and the main event. I like Navarrete. Navarrete's like probably my top three favorite fighters. So
That's a good fight.
He's the guy who's
yeah,
next in line for Shakur too. He's gonna
you cut out again, bro. I don't know
damn.
if he cut out on your shit, but you say he's the next in line.
Yeah, they're trying to set up a Shakur versus Navarrete for next year.
That's a good
Yeah,
fight.
yeah,
That's a good fight.
yeah. That should be a good fight. Who knows? We got to see how these guys perform. It might change people's opinions. You never know, but um,
And you know, Conce Sal, he's like another Barrios, bro. He don't duck nobody, bro.
Yeah, yeah,
That man don't duck nobody.
yeah. He just fighting anybody. I mean, I respect
Anybody and
that.
anybody that come his way. If he loses to Navarrete, wouldn't that be his third loss in a row? He had a controversial fight against Oscar Valdez. Then he loses to Shakur. Now he's fighting Navarrete. So the dude is not ducking anybody. I just think Navarrete got too much fire. I just think his arsenal is just too much for him. But the man got heart. And but I'll tell you one thing. Speaking of the Shakur fight, and I don't know if you caught this part that I said. De Los Santos, I think, is a very, very underrated opponent as far as I think because a lot is not really known about him as far as like he got a lot of recognition during the whole when he knocked out El Rayo. And but I look at it like this, he's a power puncher, he can box, he can move his feet, he looks in exceptional shape. And I still have it like this though. He's a very dangerous opponent. But me, the way that I look at it like this is that it, how I think is going to happen. And by the way, anything can happen. He could shock the world. He just like Prograde could shock the world. I think though that by round 4, by at least I'm gonna give it round 4. I'm gonna say round 3, but I'm gonna give it round 4. If by round 4 he hasn't won 1 or 2 rounds, or dropped Shakur, or caught Shakur, or have Shakur respecting his punching power, if he hasn't done any of those things on that checklist by round 4, Shakur's just gonna walk him down. Shakur's gonna once Shakur downloads you, he's got perfect distance. As far as I think, he's got damn near perfect distance. He's never too far. He's never too close. Always within range to hit you. His defense. I've said this plenty of times. His defense is his offense. His defense is his offense. He throws punches and bunches. May not be the most powerfulest, but he throws them. He throws blazing combinations, and they keep coming. And he's got a good jab. And I think people don't give him credit for in his past fights with Conceição and with Valdez, who were considered somewhat power punches. He stood in the pocket with him. So I look at it, if De Los Santos hasn't done anything by round 4, I see Shakur just picking him apart.
I foresee that exact same way. Because if he doesn't get Shakur's utmost respect early on because he's not tagging him and shit, he's fucked.
He's done. He's
He's
done.
fucked. You know what? Bob Arum explained why it's on a Thursday night fight, and you know what? It's terrible that he does that.
You cut out again.
Um,
Okay, now you're
that
back in. Go ahead.
that that they don't explain properly to their fighters and the community why is it on a Thursday night. Well, we know that it's because we got F1, but it wasn't, and the initial thought was it's because hey, they're trying to get some more fans in and whatnot. No, ESPN is Top Rank's boss. So Bob Arum's boss is ESPN. They're the one needed a fight on Thursday leading into F1 so they could push in their commercials and promotion of F1 on there. So it's they cut the check and Bob Arum says yes sir. You know what I mean? And it's as simple as that. Is it preferable for Gate and all that? He said it today. There's a 10-minute interview with Fight Hub or Fight Hype. And I'm like, why don't you put that out early on so that all this
Well, but that's the thing, HOD. It's kind of funny. It's like, but to me, some of these guys that are like, yeah, well, look, he's fighting on Thursday night and Shakur's fighting. I'm like, why does it matter? To me, it's a good fight on Thursday nights. Usually, there's the only thing on that's on Thursday night for me is football.
it's a
You know,
great fight. Then we got our kid on Saturday too fighting. You know what I mean?
yeah. I mean, so this is what I'm saying. Like, it's good. Like, I think I look at it like that. Like, this is a good card that we have on a Thursday night now, unless you can't watch it because you work night shift or you got to get up specifically very, very, very early in the morning. It's still on ESPN Plus where you can watch it back. So I mean, it's a great card. You know what fight that I'm really looking forward to is go ahead, HOD. I want to find it again. Hold on.
Well, we got Emilio Vargas, a young kid. I think he's fighting on Thursday too.
Mhm.
Um, you got the Quinton and
That's the one. That's the one.
and
Brian Norman Jr. Is it? Hold on. Yeah. Hold on. Let me see.
Norman Jr. is. I remember a couple years back or so.
Right here.
He
Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Hold on. I'm sorry. The Brian Norman Jr. versus Quentin Randall. I want to see that, bro. Really, really, really. I'm really interested in that fight because these guys have history. The dude Randall's been calling him out. So Brian Norman record is 24-0. Randall is 13-0-1. There is no belts at stake. But these guys don't like each other. And there's bad blood, man. And I that's one of the fights I'm looking
for
forward to
these
see. But
guys.
yeah, but you know what? Like Nostalgic said, it's a good. I think it's a good card for a Thursday night too. Shit, and it's free.
No, but we're bitching about. We want paper. Who want all these guys who bitching about it's not on.
Right?
We're like, what the hell, bro? I don't want no fights on pay per view. I want them all
Yeah.
free ESPN.
You
I
see
mean,
how they
like, what
bitch
are you
right here?
talking about? You know how much money I've spent, bro?
Oh, these dudes are so fucking funny, man. And I guarantee
I
you,
said I don't want to watch or anything, but because you wanna have a say to talk about shit later on a panel or something. I'm like, man, fuck out of here, man. You
they
all,
won't even, I bet you they don't even buy it though. They probably
nah,
do,
they
bro.
don't buy it, man. I mean, be honest with you, man. I've taken it upon to that. Like many pay per view fights. I just, man, instead of buying the pay per view, I end up going to my favorite sports bar, restaurant, and watch the fight.
Watch it up on the TV.
And a good meal while I'm watching it and shit for free. But no, man, it's ridiculous. Anybody who's no, it's not a paper, man. Shut your dumb ass up. Like, who wants to pay per view? Who? I don't. I don't care who it is.
And by the way, too, even though I criticize Devin, I still say, I mean, now that it's getting closer, I'm thinking Prograis can upset him, but I still think Devin is going to beat Prograis on points. I mean, I'm still, I'm not saying that the kid can't fight. I'm not taking away his accomplishments. I just criticize him. I will say this. I know Tycho's going to be like, nah, fuck that. But I will say this, and probably you too, HOD. But I will say this: I am a little bit hard on Devin. I'm probably a little bit too hard on Devin. But the reason why I feel like it's warranted is not necessarily because of what he does. It's because of how the other outlets project him and his father and what Bill says. And I feel like it creates narratives against other fighters that aren't true. And that's what I don't like. Please don't go around telling me the man is a boogeyman and this guy's running from him and this guy's running from him when you could just, all you got to do is say, hey, listen, Bill is a frequent person on my channel. The Haney's, I'm a fan of the Haney's. Just say that, and then this way it would make it just. I mean, you don't have to. It's your
Yeah,
channel.
because
You don't have
as
to.
a
But
spectator,
don't
you can
lie to
smell the
me.
bullshit.
Don't talk to me like I'm stupid and be like, well, Tio don't want to fight him, and Tank don't want to fight him, and Shakur don't want to fight him, and nobody want to fight him, and everybody's running from him. He's a throwback fighter. Don't start talking to me like I'm stupid, bro. Like, that's what I don't like. And then if I point that out, I look like I'm a hater, which I'm still saying that I think he beats Prograis.
Yo, that Ness dude, bro, he's a clown, bro. That Nestor Gibbs is a clown. Straight up clown. Well, it's 25% for all 4 belts. Yo, man, the belts are unified. All fights are gonna be for all the belts. I'm like, what is he not getting?
HOD, and HOD. Look. I don't even know them. So I'm not personally taking shots at just them, or I'm not even personally. I don't know Ness. I don't know Ness. I'm just saying.
My comments came from HLD. Don't do not
No.
reflect on Shadow
It's fine.
Ghost.
I mean, no. I just want to make it clear. I want to make it clear that I'm not just talking about one channel. And to be honest, this is why I've always said I do not want to be interviewing boxers. I don't want to be interviewing boxers because I know me personally. I don't know about you, Nostalgic. I don't know about you, H. I'm a very loyal person. I'm loyal to you until you do something to me. And I don't want to be, if I start having boxers on and people that are frequently to the channel or whatever, I'm gonna feel like I have some loyalty to them. And therefore I don't, I might feel a certain way when it's time to criticize them because I'm going to be like, that's my guy. He's always here. I don't want to be put in that position,
That's
bro.
why
I really don't.
the one guy who's to me been doing an excellent job. He's a new guy on the scene. I mean,
You cut out again, HOD. What's his name?
Mills City Boxing.
Oh yeah. Mill City. Yeah.
Mill City. He's
Yeah,
been
he's good.
doing a great job. Man, I wonder if my headset is trash. The wires or something on this thing.
Well, I mean, for the past couple of minutes, it's been okay. It's been okay. It hasn't
but
been that.
but he's done an excellent job at asking the tough questions while maintaining the respect with these guys, and I think he's done an excellent. But I understand definitely what you're saying, that it's yeah, it's gonna be hard to balance that, to be able to, have that camaraderie with the person, with that connection, and at the
Mhm.
same time being able to, to push back.
Yeah.
So
Oh, and by the way, I know that there's been new people watching me because of my subscriber count, and I also know that there's a lot of people that they don't like what I say or whatever, and it's their first time watching me. But if they literally watch, they will see nostalgic. They will see who let me see, OG Blaze, Pounds. There's a couple people I could point out that literally will be like, they don't agree with me flat out. They'll just tell me flat out they don't agree. And I'm like, good, let's talk about it. You know what I mean? I don't want everybody to be here like facts. It's just the reason why I know Tycho TV feels the same way about Devin as I do. And I don't know if it's because I don't know how Tycho feels about Devin personally. It's not me personally with Devin. I want to make that clear. It's his father and the outlets, bro. Don't lie. Don't talk to me like I'm stupid. Don't talk to me like I'm stupid and say Tio. Ain't no way Tio was scared to fight that boy. He fought Loma when the same Loma that Tank said that oh, I'm gonna fight him in 5 years. I'm gonna fight him in 5 years. That'll be a good fight in 5 years. Back when Loma was the guy that beat the man, the guy in the front runner of the damn 135 division. He fought Nakatani for IBF for the title, knocked out Comey, then fought Loma, then moved up to 140. Then he fought Josh Taylor, the guy that beat Regis. Don't sit here and tell me Devin, he's scared to fight Devin. When you start putting out narratives like that, that should get me. Now I'm like, nah.
I'm a little different than you on that. I put Devin in the same pile of shit as his own father, with the whole capping, because he backs all that shit up. It comes out of his own mouth too. So it's the same shit. I mean, that to me, but this topic.
But you're breaking up again. Hey,
Damn.
but hold on. But to what Nostalgic said, and I know Nostalgic is still down here, and I want to give him a chance to talk. Nostalgic, how do you? And I know he wants to talk about the Shakur fight. How do you feel the fight going with Shakur? And do you? And by the way, oh, and let me ask you a question. I was gonna ask you this too, HOD. I don't know about y'all. I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna say the fight is just as dangerous, but it's damn near close. And I want if y'all disagree with me in the chat, tell me. I feel like that De Los Santos, the style that he has, power, boxing, also not well known to that fact where, you know what I mean, where like he could be studied to an extent. I feel like it's almost just as much as a gamble as Devin fighting Prograis, because I feel like if Shakur loses, let's make it clear. If Shakur loses, that's going to be a huge setback in his career. Huge.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, like, I don't know. I think this fight should go kind of like how all the other Shakur fights go. I don't know, because I'm not gonna overthink it. Like, I feel like people are overthinking it more and more as the fight goes on. Because I didn't feel like I feel like the energy kind of shifted as more of the fight getting closer. And I feel like I usually try to go with my first instinct, when
Well,
the fight first gets announced,
what was your first instinct?
that Shakur is just gonna beat him by like unanimous decision, like probably 9 rounds, 10 rounds, like, and that's how I feel like it's probably gonna happen. Because
Yeah,
I hear
that's
a
what I
lot of
had.
people saying that he's gonna get knocked out all of a sudden, and then all
Who's
this
saying that?
silly stuff. There's a lot of people, bro, that's
They
starting to
saying
say that
Shakur gonna
now.
get knocked out?
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
seen
listen,
some.
it could
I'm not even gonna
happen.
name the channels and the
It
people
could
that's
listen.
saying this
It could
shit,
happen.
but
Anything could happen. But I mean, it's kind of crazy that a man that's never really been rocked, and that's probably the only reason why that I can say that we've never seen. And that's another thing too. I'm not saying I hope Shakur gets hurt. I'm not saying I hope anybody ever gets hurt. But I do want to see him in a situation where, a flash knocked out or even a good get shot wobbled. I want to know how he responds
Yeah, that's
because
exactly what I was saying. I
because
want to know how
you need to
Shakur
know
reacts when
that,
he
or
gets hit
people
on
need
the
to know
chin.
that before you fight someone like Tank, bro. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah, I'm
I,
dying. I'm dying to find out how his recovery time is when he gets hit with a good shot.
we
Cause
shall see. Can you hear me loud and clear?
Yeah, I can hear
yeah,
you.
yeah.
You know what? I think I figured out what it is. I got a Wi-Fi extender in my gym in my basement,
Yeah.
and so when I went down there working out, I connected to the Wi-Fi connection down there, and then when I
Okay.
came back up to the crib, I didn't reconnect to the original Wi-Fi in the crib. And maybe it works out better now. We'll see. Um,
Yeah, go
it-
ahead. I'm gonna get the comments while you're doing that
the
because
the can he get? I mean, anybody could get caught. I mean, we're not. That's not this is boxing. Anybody could get caught. You know what I mean? But how likely is it? I don't think it's very high that he's gonna get caught by. The only people that say that are the same type of people that would say that De Los Santos his footwork is better than Lomachenko's. Have you heard that?
what? Wait. Can you wait? Say that again. Say that again.
The same people that I've heard that say that De Los Santos is gonna knock out Shakur are the same ones that dare say that De Los Santos has got better footwork than Lomachenko.
No, there's nostalgia. Did you hear that too?
No,
you know,
I never even heard that, but I'm not doubting it. I
I got
mean,
that from Mr. Broadway Joel.
I don't know. I just feel like people want to see Shakur lose, so they're coming up with. He's like the Del Santos, like this guy now that people want to jump on the bandwagon for a little bit, but it's only for like a for this week trial. After this week, they're done. They're off him now. They're gonna say he's a bum and all that stuff after this fight. So I mean, you already know
They're gonna
how it
say
is.
De Los Santos was never that
He was
good.
never really that guy and shit. So yeah,
He
I already
really
know.
isn't. You know what I mean? Everybody wants to give him high praise for Rayo, whose biggest accomplishment for Rayo Valenzuela is that he was the once famous sparring partner of Teofimo.
All
That's
Ryo was is just hypotheticals
right.
and
That's all
just
he is. That's
that's
all
all
he
he
was.
was.
But
I
to
mean,
be
he
fair,
never really done shit.
no, you're right. You're right. You're right. But to be fair, and maybe this doesn't really mean shit. Okay, it really doesn't in today's world. So I guess kind of like what I'm saying defeats the purpose. But to be fair, they were pushing him like the next best prospect coming. You know what I mean? The way that Showtime was
They
like
that
pushing him.
that's their
Well,
fault.
that's
They
what that's
pushed him. They
that's
pushed the wrong
PVC,
fighter.
baby.
They
That's
pushed the wrong
PVC,
fighter.
baby.
It's PBC.
That's what they're epic for, man. And so that's why Top Rank has the best matchmakers out there because they make sure they prep their guys, and when they're ready to send them across the street, you see what happens, bro. Top Rank smokes everybody.
But even though I hear what y'all saying, and yeah, that is true. But I also think it's kind of unfair that if he loses, we say he was never that good. I think that's kind of unfair too because he earned his spot here. Remember, people didn't want to fight Shakur, and this man
Yeah.
stepped up. So we got to give. I mean, come on, you know what I
No,
mean?
No,
he's
I think Del
number
Santos solid. I
he's
think he's a
number
solid
six
fighter.
guy in the totem pole, number 6 or 7. It was his place.
All right. So you see how they had to go down, right? You see
Right,
how it
because
went
they went from Loma. Right, it
from.
was Loma. He said no. Then
It was Devin Loma, right?
right,
Devin Loma. Then who else? Pitbull. No,
you had Pitbull. You
yeah,
had William Cepeda,
William Cepeda,
Frank Martin.
Frank Martin. Yo, yes, yeah. I keep forgetting. Yo, I
Oh,
keep
oh, oh,
forgetting.
oh, Cambosos.
I keep forgetting Frank Martin, bruh. Frank Martin on pulled out after they don't. Yo, the
Well,
day
that's
they
why De
sent.
Los Santos is fighting.
Yeah, the day they didn't he pull out the day they sent the contract, bro?
Well, they had a purse bid on a Tuesday. I can't remember the exact date. It was a purse bid that was on a Tuesday. The WBC made an announcement
Yeah.
that the parties came to a financial agreement and that the purse bid will no longer and it was canceled. The next following day when they were supposed to sign, Mr. Frank Martin did what's that movie with Julia Roberts? The Runaway Bride. She left the dude at the altar.
Yeah.
She he left Shakur at the altar, and so that's how we got
Wait,
to.
you know what? Just real quick before I forget, and I was trying to tell y'all this my last live. I'm trying to work on talking and follow the comments at the same time, but I appreciate everybody here, man. Dimitar, Tycho, my guy OG Blaze is here. Almighty CCD. There were who else was in here earlier? Pounds was in here. Tycho, of course, is always here. HLD. Uh, of course, nostalgic is always here. Rebar, I appreciate y'all, man. Even the Ray Sosa that was here earlier talking the nonsense, talking about Devin gonna beat the Puerto Rican out of Shakur. I mean, even him. I don't mind that people have a, it's just I don't understand some of the things the way
I don't
people feel
understand
that
the
they do.
races, the race, whatever, or the whatever they want to get
Yeah.
into. All that bullshit and the
Because I'm gonna tell you
oversensitivity.
this right now. I'm gonna tell you this right now. If I ever saw another boxer put another flag on their trunks, let's say he's from Puerto Rico and his mother's half whatever, he puts up. I don't care.
No,
I
okay,
don't care.
it's like me. It's like, for an example, having a Puerto Rican then go say, "Oh, I'm putting this other flag on me because I'm half Mexican."
Right. Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm disowning him. Like, what the fuck
Right.
is that?
I don't. And this is what I'm trying to say. And I think nostalgic has a point. You know, sometimes when nostalgic comes on here, right? He tried to like hints like, don't. Well, you shouldn't be harp. He doesn't say it, but he's kind of hinting like, I don't want to focus on that. And he's kind of hinting like I shouldn't waste my time on it. But I think the reason why I do is because I really don't understand it. That's why. That's why I harp on it, bro.
Well, hey
Sometimes
man,
because
because
I don't
it's your
understand.
platform.
Because
You're gonna
well,
write it
well,
with
no,
what you
no,
want.
because I feel like I need to explain myself because it does like I feel like I'm confused. I'm
Well,
just
here,
confused. I'm confused why another
this is
person
a topic that
care
I've been
would
really
care.
heated on. Shadow goes super heated on this topic with Shakur and the whole Puerto Rican thing. I mentioned this guy Broadway Joel. That dude to me is a piece of shit.
I don't even know who that is.
He's got another channel.
Okay.
He reps. I mean, he does a good job repping the Dominican fighters.
Mhm.
That's the Dominican boxing's his thing. So he had a space on Twitter, and it was topic about Shakur and De Los Santos, and I chime in, I come in, I'm listening, and they're he's doing his thing. He's the guy who said that hey, De Los Santos has got better footwork than Loma and hand speed. I'm like, so I chimed in, and I'm like, I come in, and I'm like, hey man, I hear all this crazy talk, so I'm gonna explain to you how the Jersey Rican is gonna put a beat down on De Los Santos, and the first thing. Oh, what y'all what is it with y'all Puerto Ricans, man? What is it that y'all trying to claim him? I'm like, what? What you mean y'all Puerto Ricans are trying to claim him and all this? He's Puerto Rican. What the fuck, bro?
I don't get it. I don't
And
get it.
so
Look, I
it
don't get it, bro. I don't
oh
I
he
don't get it.
that he
I don't
doesn't
get it.
even know where it's on the map and all this shit and all this. I'm like, bro, man, I cooked. Well, I cooked him on punch. He blocked me off his channel, that thing on Twitter because I ripped into him, and then I put him
The
on
truth
blast
is
on punch.
HOD. The truth is though, all that stems from just they don't like Shakur. That's it. That's all that
Well,
is.
I
And,
mean,
and,
I
and
don't
I don't
know.
care whether you like him or not. To me, it's like if a dude's getting support from any fan base, you should be like, "Yo, that's what's up." I mean, why do you care? I mean, it is what it is.
You know what? I rock
If
with you because you and I have the same views, Shadow, and when it comes to this bullshit, you know what I mean. And we will call out our own, just like when we called Josue Fruitcake
oh my
Vargas.
goodness, Vargas. Oh my goodness, what a
when
disgrace!
when
What a
we both
disgrace!
were cooking his ass, we were hoping that Cepeda beat his ass. You know what
Yeah,
I mean? We both were on that
I was
shit
happy as hell.
because
I
we
was
don't
happy
is
as
we
hell.
it's integrity over code. And the problem is that everybody else wants to write on code, and will defend theirs no matter what. That type of blind shit. And I don't rock like that. You're a good dude. You're a good dude. You're a piece of shit. You're a piece of shit. As simple as that.
Right, just like the Felix Verdejo thing. Like
Yeah,
you're a
that
piece
dude,
of shit.
another, I don't even
I
want to
don't care.
mention the
I don't
dude's
care.
name. Tremendous.
Yeah,
He
I don't
got
care.
off easy.
Yeah, I mean, to me, it's like, look, you kill your girlfriend that you was cheating with because she gets pregnant. Like you're a piece of shit. I don't care whether you from the
Yeah,
island or not. I don't care about none of
all
that.
because of he was shameful how he was gonna look in the public eye of having a kid out of wedlock while he was married. You know what I mean? What a piece of shit. I don't even want. He doesn't even deserve getting any of the
Yeah.
attention. God rest her soul, and the blessed child, man. But man, anyway. But
Let me
we on that. We don't. It's no. We don't give a fuck. What you're a good person. You're a good person. If you're a piece of shit, you're a
mhm.
piece of shit. It's as simple as that.
let me share the screen. Can y'all see the screen, nostalgic and HOD? I'm gonna share the screen because I want to go through the undercard and the whole card real quick. Hold on.
Hey, I'm sounding better now, ain't I?
Yeah. Did you
Yeah,
fix
that
it?
was the thing, man. Is I when I'm working out in my gym, I gotta reconnect and over here.
Okay. So right here, let me see. I might have to zoom in a little bit. Okay. So
You gotta agree with one thing. ESPN has the shittiest production when it comes to these type of with like the workout thing that they had. That looked like
mhm.
shit. It was not prepared. Today's press conferences, they gotta do a better job, man. It looks like some garage sale type of shit.
You know the one thing I'm gonna miss about Showtime, man, is their little that little
Quality
thing,
production.
the quality production and the thing like before the what is it called, all access or something.
Well, the
Uh,
blood, sweat, and tears is not too bad,
no,
but
I was gonna say I was just about to talk about that. I was about to say the blood, sweat, and tears is not bad. What I don't like about it is the way that it's so instead of y'all just putting part one, part two, it's like they put like a part one, half a part one, they put like a then a half a part one, then they have a part
it's not
two.
as good as Showtime.
It's not just, bro, just show us part one, show us part two, and show us part three, like Showtime did. Like, no, they'd be like 10 minutes of part one. Then then a day later, the 3 minutes that was left of part one will upload that. It's like, bro, like what are y'all doing? Like,
Having these guys sitting on a stool like we're today, I can't, like, dude, make this look good, man. I mean, can't you guys learn from the best from HBO and Showtime? Like, you know what I mean? I mean, I think even the Zone does a better job. Put a put tables up there, set it up nice with some curtain tops on them, and they do a shitty job, man. You got the undercard.
yeah, I'm pulling up right now. I wanted to go over to, let me see if I think ESPN will have it better.
Emiliano Vargas, bro. Keep your eye on that kid. That kid
Oh
is
yeah,
special.
bro. That dude's dangerous, bro.
He's special.
So right here. So Michaela versus Obadiah. Okay. Abdullah Mason, that's another kid
Yeah,
that'll come
young
up.
kid, 19, 20 years old, something like that.
Yeah, he's good. He's good. I mean, so far from what we're seeing. And then you have Fernando Vargas' son. This is
El General.
Brandon Mendoza. I thought, no, that's not okay. This Brandon Mendoza. Jackson Murray. I don't know if I've seen him before. But I do know who Troy Isley is. I know who he is.
Yeah, the
Uh,
Transformer.
and Floyd Diaz with his hair. I couldn't even almost recognize him. Looking like a pimp, bro.
Yeah, he totally he totally changed his look, bro.
He
He trying
changed
to
his
be
look.
like Emiliano now, bro. He trying to be Rico Suave.
Yeah. And then of course right here, the main event of the undercards is going to be Brian Norman. I am so interested just because of I think the shit talking and the rivalry just really got me really wanting to see that fight, bro. Quentin Randall and Brian Norman Jr. And then of course,
That's a big fight for those two guys.
yes, it is.
Whoever makes an impression, they're on the main card, right? This is on the main card that they're on. Who,
Yes,
who
yes, you're right. You're right. Hold on. I'm sorry. Let me fix that. Oh yeah, hold on. You're absolutely right. Let me fix that. The undercard is with Abdullah Mason, Vargas. I'm just naming the named ones. The Troy Isley, Cash Flow Diaz will be the last undercard, and then for the main card, the feature starting fight will be Brian Norman Jr. and Quentin Randall, the one that I'm really interested in. I'm
This is
actually
huge,
interested in all
man.
three of these fights. All three of these fights. Navarrete, Conte Sal, and then Stevenson and De Los Santos. Matter of fact, the whole main card is lit.
The four guys at the last two fights, win or lose, they still gonna be keep on going and by. But this card with Quinton and Norman Jr., it's like whoever makes it, and they have to make it by with a good spectacular showing. They stay and the other guy gets cut. That's what's gonna happen. This is a do or die fight for these guys as far as when it comes to their short careers right now.
I don't know about you, but I think I have Brian Norman Jr. knocking him out. I just think that kid is tough as fuck, man. But then again, he hasn't really fought anybody, and that's what Quentin Randall was pointing out. He said, "You're only famous for the sparring that you did with Tank. I think it was Tank
Yeah,
a while back."
that's exactly what I know. That's where I knew him from. That
But
uh
I've seen a couple of his fights, and one thing he's got knockout power in both hands, bro. He's explosive. He's really explosive.
hey man,
And
this is the time that he's got 24 fights under him. If he's
yeah,
to come out and not like put a yo, he's gonna get on the map real quick because he's already got 24 wins, zero losses, and
yeah.
then being on the main card. This is a huge fight for these guys.
And I was gonna say too, I was gonna ask nostalgia on this too. It's a huge to me. This is a huge fight for Kansei Sao. If he loses, that's 3 losses in a row, I believe. Correct?
Yeah, but that'll be 3 championship fights, man.
Go ahead, nostalgic. What was you gonna say?
No, I mean, I think Top Rank not doing them. I don't know. They are putting him in with like the best of the best. I mean, I don't think they're. I don't know. He might just be like their gatekeeper at this point if he just can't get these top wins with these guys. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, Top Rank they do cut fighters too. So I mean, who
But
knows, man?
they treating Kansei Sao like how PBC was treating and Showtime was treating Barrios. They're just throwing him in there with anybody.
And
Yeah,
he's making money. They're not gonna cut him because he's cheap. He's cheap and he puts out a good fight. You see what I mean? It's
right.
not like he goes out and lays an egg. He does put out good fights. I mean,
Yeah.
he made like $200,000 versus Shakur. So he's not expensive, and he puts out good showing. So even if he loses this fight, and it's against Navarrete, you know what I mean? So it's not the end for him. I don't see that anytime. He'll become like Gabe Rosado.
Yeah, but I'm gonna tell you right now, HOD. I mean, okay, you had a controversial loss to Valdez. Shakur clearly beat him, and now you're gonna fight Navarrete. And Conte Sal's good. Don't get me wrong. He's good. I just feel like Navarrete just got too much firepower for him. So if he loses, that's 3 times in a row. But the question is, do you cut someone like that for fighting the best of what you
No,
know?
they're not
Yada
gonna cut
won.
him.
Right, right. I mean,
He's
look at
he's
Barrios. Barrios had all those fights and then beat Ugas, and now look, he right back where you know what I mean?
Barrios puts out decent fights, right? And he's cheap, and so they'll keep him. But if you have a bad, like if you have a bad performance like that kid, what's that kid name that got knocked out? Gabe Flores, who they were hyping up forever. I don't.
Oh my goodness, bro. I kind of,
Is he
I kind
cut?
of felt
Oh
bad for
yeah,
him.
they cut him, bro.
I felt bad for him.
What fight? Where is he fighting at?
He's fighting against some like
Sacramento, right? Ain't he from Sacramento?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. They cut
Nah, he's
him.
from Stockton, I think. But yeah, it's
Stockton.
right next
You're
to
right.
it.
Stockton.
Yeah.
Yeah, Stockton.
Where is
I
he fighting
remember.
at?
Yeah, where's he fighting? Let me
He's
look it
he's
up.
fighting on some local promotional dude. I forgot
Damn,
the
he's fighting
he's
on
fight
that shit now.
he's
He's
fighting
not
on
even
he's
fighting on
fighting in
any.
Arizona. I think his next fight is
Damn, so he's already like he's on like domestic stuff.
yeah. You
Shit.
remember the guy who did the fight for Regis Prograis and Cepeda? I think that's where he's at right now.
Yeah.
He's doing like
Uh,
fighting on like some fight TV type of shit or
the
something like that.
Bella, the Bella Pro Bellum. Is that what you're
No,
talking
no,
about?
no. That's a promotional company itself. It's a this guy. He puts out his fights on. I think it's either like Fight TV or something like that.
So they
But
realized
yeah,
he was never gonna be champion, so they
no,
probably
man,
just
that kid is cooked, bro.
You know what? You
He
know what was so bad about him? No, I'm not saying bad about him. I'm saying bad about his losses was that he only had 2 losses, but they were bad losses. Like he
yeah,
got his
bro.
ass whooped, bro. Like I remember when Gabe Flores. Y'all remember when? Okay, who remembers when Gabe Flores had a camp with Andre Ward, and Andre Ward was calling the fight on Top Rank, and I remember, Andre Ward was supposed to be calling the fight the fights that night. I remember I got to find out which fight it was. And he was calling the fights that night and said that because he was in Gabe Flores camp, you know, he wasn't gonna be calling the fights that night. So it was Tim Bradley and somebody else and somebody else. And then he was technically in his corner or whatever. And then that was when Gabe Flores like he knocked the dude out like in like 3 rounds or something like that. And then next thing you know, I don't know what happened, but then he fucked around and fought what's his name, the dude that's champion right now. Oh, right here. Okay, where's he? Okay, where's he fighting for? And you know, he had a good story too, because you know his moms had died, right? Didn't his moms had died?
That's not a good story.
No, no, no. You know what I mean, bro?
I know,
Like,
man.
you
I'm
know,
messing.
like a story, like you know what I mean? Like
I mean, yeah, he had a come up story. He had a come
he
up
had a come up
story.
story. That's what I mean. That's what I mean. Uh, when he fought, what's his name though? The dude that's champion right now, the dude that's got that weird style. He got his ass whooped, and then he fought. The dude that recently lost, by the way, too. Let me
Yeah,
look at him.
I never thought much of the kid from the very beginning. I never did. I thought he wasn't special. You know, people are like, nah, man, he's
Yeah,
not.
Giovanni Cabrera. Yeah, yeah, he lost his last fight. But he lost to them two like really, really bad. Lopez and then look, the guy Montoya, he had a majority decision with. So he went life and death with that guy. So no wonder why Top Rank cut him. They were probably like, yo, this kid.
Top Rank cut that Dominican kid who's awesome, man. He's at
Oh, yeah,
one.
what's his name? Only had one
Elvis
loss, right?
Rodriguez.
Elvis,
Elvis
Okay.
Rodriguez.
yeah, that kid, bro. He had one. They cut him, bro. I'm like, damn, and that was a mistake, I think, on their part. But I mean, live and learn. They're not always perfect with what they think is gonna pan out or not. But I thought that was a mistake. Um,
Yeah.
Hey, when Sabril Matias fought that dude that when he passed away in the ring, he was on Top Rank, right? That was a Top Rank fight.
Yeah, I think it was. Yeah, you're
Was
talking
he
about the
over there
guy.
just like a one-time thing, or was he like signed with them?
no,
I
he was not.
forgot,
He was
bro. It was a one-time thing, right?
You know what?
Was that fight in America?
I think, yeah,
That was under Teofimo's undercard. They fought on a
yeah,
co-main event.
that was under the Comey, I think. Was it
You're talking about
Comey?
when the guy he fought died
Yeah,
afterwards.
that was.
Yeah, he
I think that
passed
was
away.
under the
Yeah.
Comey one.
I should have went back and looked at some
Was it the
Matias fights.
Comey
I
fight or
should.
the Nakatani fight?
Yeah, I think it was
That was the
Nakatani.
Nakatani fight that Tio had,
Yeah,
and
yeah, because I remember the week after. What's his name? Oh my goodness, Erickson Lubin. I remember the week after Erickson Lubin had a T-shirt and was going around saying, "Hey, rest in peace to that dude." You know what I mean? And I remember it was really bad, man. It was bad, and that's just the dangers of boxing, man. You know what I mean? That's why I'll try to not to really shit on people too much, because at the end of the day, you know, they are putting their life on the line, and you don't play boxing, bro. You can get a blood clot, you could die. I mean, you know, it is what it is.
yeah,
So
that messed up Matias, man. He had his loss right after that fight. He lost his next fight, and
yeah, but he
he
got the
needed to get his
rematch.
shit
He
together.
rematched that guy and whooped his ass though.
Yeah, he did, but you know, he needed. It affected him like anybody, just like when David Morrell put that guy in the hospital, that fucked him up in the head too. You know what I mean?
Who was that?
Um, the guy that he put in the hospital from I don't know if he's Russian descent. He had his fight in Minnesota, and he beat the guy so bad he put him in a coma.
Oh
Man, they
my
gotta
goodness.
stop doing these mismatches, man. Shit like that happens, bro.
You know, well, it
Like
wasn't a
Yeah,
mismatch. The guy is a good fighter. It's
Matias
just
became a champion though, bro.
they
Like,
they
I mean,
they they allowed the
he was.
fight to happen too long. The fight should have been stopped around the fifth, sixth round easily, but to put a big showing, it was in Minnesota at the Armory, and you know they're just trying to extend it for and bro, he put such a beating on that guy. He was in a coma for like a month or two or something like that,
well,
and then he came out.
there's some things that we're not going to be able to control in boxing, like the
Yeah.
whole Rolly, like when Rolly fought the old guy and they stopped the fight, like shit like that, where you can't, you know, that's just corruption at its best, bro.
Oh
You
yeah,
know.
but it is what it is. It
Hey,
is what
listen,
it is.
hey, do y'all want to say anything before I get out of here? Because I went on for almost 2 hours.
No, man. Thank you for putting the link out, man. Give us some
No
time to
problem.
talk some shit and figured out my. Now I know what I got to do when I'm doing with my internet. So,
Yeah.
so you were right. It's like I was connected all the way to my other internet in the basement instead of the one upstairs. That's why it was sounding like shit.
I try to drop the link more often now. You know what I mean? I definitely wanted to drop it today because I figured people would come in here but they never do. They never
Nah,
all the links
man.
they never. I don't understand, bro. Like that shit is like I don't know how you could be that scary. Like you see, it's easy for y'all to click the link. You just if you have a phone, you can click the link. I don't know. It just goes to show you that it makes you think that they really just don't know boxing. They just want to
They don't
talk
know
shit.
boxing. It tells me
They don't
about
know.
their.
Like if you really knew boxing and you really knew your facts, you should want to come on here and prove me wrong. Like, you know what I mean?
They don't
But
have
I
the
guess
self-esteem to come up on here, man. That's his
I don't think
bottom
it's that.
line.
I also think it's that some of the things that I'm saying is it's hard to like not prove. Like, you know what I mean? Like when a lot of things I say about Devin Haney is factual. Like you could see it. Like how there's really nothing you can say. I'm not saying everything I say, but I'm saying a lot of things that I say are factual. So you trying to like deny facts is going to make you look bad. So I think that's also part of it. Another part of it is that, they probably, self-esteem or whatever it is. But I tell them all the time, I'll put an avatar on there, but it is what it is. I'll keep doing it. And hopefully they'll come on. Nostalgic, you got anything to say before I get out of here?
Yeah, nah, man. I mean, I'm just looking forward to the Thursday. I mean, that's really it. Really, I mean, definitely want to
Hey, you
do a
didn't think
recap
that De
on
Los
that.
Santos looked drained?
Um, I don't know. I don't think so. I mean, I don't really. I don't know. I mean, he looked all right to me. I hope that it's not an excuse though. If you
Wait a
lose,
No,
second.
no, it's not an excuse, but it's a reality. These guys cut weight, and he's a big dude. You know what I mean?
yeah,
And
Wait,
and,
no,
and
wait. You're talking about at the open workout?
no, today when I'm looking at him with his glasses on, and then when he took it off, you could see a little bit.
Oh,
To me, he looked a
you could
little
I
say
didn't see
stunted.
him look
Barboza
today.
or not Barboza. Damn, Conceição. You could say he looks drained too. I mean, they all kind of. I think that
I know
skin. I think
yesterday.
that's
I know
the
yesterday when
skin.
he was hitting the
Was
pads though, he
dry. You
looked
could say
fast.
that.
He looked fast hitting the pads though. He looked like he was in good
Well,
shape.
he's got speed, and that's what Shakur said that of everything that he wants to figure out about this guy, he knows he can hit. He knows he can crack. He just
Yeah.
wants to know how fast is he for real. And that's Shakur's challenge. He wants to see how fast he really is.
I have Shakur beating him by unanimous decision. I look at it like this. Anything can happen. Of course, he could shock the world. And if he does shock the world, I'll be on here live, saying props to De Los Santos. But I look at it like this. If he, in my opinion, by round 4, if he has not caught Shakur, dropped Shakur, got his respect, that's it. I feel like it's just a matter of time. Shakur's just going to take over from there. Once he figures you out, it's like he's downloading information. Once he figures out how you throw punches and how fast you are and how powerful you are, and once he feels comfortable, I feel like that is when Shakur is the most dangerous. The only thing is like Nostalgic and you said, we've yet to see him get cracked, hurt, or rocked, and we need to see how he responds when that happens.
Hey, maybe he's so good we'll never know.
We'll see. But I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all for being here, man. And until next time, this Shadow Ghost. I appreciate you guys, man. I'm
Peace.
out.
So salute.